Check 1, 2. Mic check.
My name's Cam. I'm a co-host of the Casual Preppers podcast. I also am a PA, work in medicine.
Can you hear yourself?
Yep. My name is Coby. I am a filmmaker and creative producer here in Vernal, and I'm a co-host of the Casual Preppers podcast.
Okay, stand by for opener. Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast, the only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
Yeah, so Cam and I had started to really get into prepping, and we were trying to find a podcast that sort of fit our views on prepping, which is not to be super crazy about it and to have fun with it, and we couldn't find one anywhere. We want something for the everyday guy or everyday girl to be able to learn about prepping, do it in a fun way, and not fall asleep by the end of the podcast. So we decided, you know what, we're gonna come up with our own brand of prepping, and that's where we came up with Casual Preppers, and we just sort of started learning podcasting on the fly.
Yeah, so with the Casual Preppers podcast, we kind of talk about the basics of prepping and different episodes that cover from bug out vehicles to surviving with your children and elderly people. I have kids, Coby has kids. What do you do with those kids when something goes wrong? It's like, do we have enough fruit snacks backed up and stored in our, you don't think about those things that it's like, how do you make yourself comfortable if something happens?
Yeah, we're talking about bug out locations, how to survive some of these classic monsters.
How to prep without spending anything.
Yeah, surviving volcanoes. I think our first month we had about 100 downloads, and with our last podcast, our last month, we had about 26,000. So that kind of shows how much it's grown in the few years since we started.
All right, checking connection. We're going live, sir. We're now live. What's up, guys?
One of the funnest aspects, honestly, is interacting with our audience live. And we do that a lot via Instagram Live, Facebook Live, over YouTube. We've even done a podcast completely live before, so we're really lucky that we have a network that we do to be able to interact with them that way. And a lot of times we're out testing gear up in the mountains in the middle of nowhere, and we go live, and it's really cool to be able to do that and to have that network. It's been kind of cool to see kind of the cross-section of preppers throughout the country, and really throughout the world that we've talked with that are just kind of like us, that just want to learn about how to be more prepared, and they want to have fun doing it. And so that's been kind of the coolest part for me, is just interacting with those people through the podcast and through social media and whatever else. And who would have ever thought in a million years that people would want to listen to two idiots talk about the apocalypse?
Sure.
But they do.
Yeah, they do.